Hello friends, how are you? So I hope you all are doing great. Yes sir. Okay, let's continue with our great chapter now, that is overhead costing, what we have been discussing about. Right sir. So in the last lecture we started with the methods of secondary distribution. We were done with primary distribution, so we started with secondary distribution, and in that what we have done is we are done with the direct distribution method, right? So what we are done with is direct distribution method, one of the easiest methods, right? This method, the most important thing to remember in this method is we have to ignore the services provided by one service department to another service department. So the total overheads of any service department are to be distributed only and only among the production departments, right? In any order. Now, in this lecture, what we are going to study is we are going to study about this step ladder method. Okay, another easy method, nothing to worry about it, sir. So what we are going to start with is step ladder method. Right. Now, what this step ladder method says, it is similar to direct distribution method, right? With a slight variation. What? Say we have this factory divided into four parts: P1, P2, S1 and S2. Here we have overheads and here we have the finished goods, right? So we have done the primary distribution, first step, then we are doing the secondary distribution. This is the second step, right? Now in the step ladder method, what you have to do is, step ladder method says you have to consider the services provided by one service department to another service department. In the direct distribution method, we ignored this thing. But in the step ladder method, we have to consider the services provided by one service department to another service department, right? But the important thing is, he says, what you have to consider, services are provided by both the service department, but you have to give priority in distribution to that service department who has provided more services. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we'll make a small format here and I'll try to explain it. Particulars, right? Then we have basis, total, say P1, P2, S1 and S2, right? So in this, what we have done is we are done with primary distribution, right sir? So from primary distribution, we have got total overheads P1, P2, S1 and S2, right? Now the point is that we need to distribute this S1 and S2 between P1 and P2, right? In this case, S1 has provided services to S2 and in return, S2 has also provided services to S1. But there are two scenarios. So, okay, I'll take it other ways. There are two scenarios in this case. One scenario is that S1 is only providing services to S2, but it is not taking any services in return, right? S1 is only providing, say the canteen service department is only providing services to R&D department, right? But it is not taking any services in return from that department, from R&D department, right? So this is the one scenario in step ladder method. The another scenario is that S1 is providing the services to S2 and is taking the services from S2 also, but the amount of services, the quantum of services being provided is more than the quantum being taken, right? It is providing, say, 30% services to S2, but taking only 2% benefit from S2. So the quantum of services being provided is more by S1 than S2. See, more or less, more scenario is that S1 is only providing services. In step ladder method, the more of the scenario is one-way services only, not two-way services. Okay, so either he is only providing services to S2, or even if he is taking, it is negligible amount of services that he is taking. right? In the step ladder method, mostly what will happen is only one-way communication will be there, right? Now, in this case, what you have to do is when you have to do the secondary distribution, what you will do is, sir, the service department which is providing more services, that is this S1 department, this department's overheads will be distributed first. Right, this department will be given the priority. So first we'll distribute which department? S1's overheads, right, between P1, P2, and now we are going to take it in S2 also, because this department has given substantial services to S2, and the step ladder method says you have to consider the services provided by one service department to another service department, right? So this I will write as negative. Clear? From here we'll get the totals. Here we'll get 0. Here S2's overheads will increase. Now the next step is to distribute. This S2 between P1 and P2. Right? Not in S1. Why? Because the services being provided are either negligible or either S2 is not providing services to S1 at all. Right? So after this, what you are going to do is you are going to put S2 between P1 and P2. Right? This is minus total overheads 0 and 0. Right? This is the step ladder method. Say in the direct distribution method, what you used to do is you used to directly distribute the overheads. This is what we used to do. We used to directly distribute the overheads between P1 and P2, ignoring the services being provided by one service department to another. But here we can't do it. Here he says that first priority should be given to that service department who is providing more services, right? And the overheads are to be distributed between the service departments also. We have to consider this fact that one service department is providing the services to another service department. So this is the step ladder method. Any doubts? Clear? Right, sir. So we have on this is a very small method. So we have one practical question from your institute module only that I'll be taking up. Illustration number 2. This is from the latest module, right? Illustration number 2. Suppose the expenses of two production departments A and B and two service departments X and Y are as under, right? Department X, Department Y, these are the service departments, these are the service departments, and these are the production departments, okay? So we are given the expenses, that means these are after the primary distribution. So what is given to us is after the primary distribution overheads, right? This amount, whatever is given, this is after primary distribution. Okay. This is after primary distribution, right, sir? Now you have to distribute the cost of X also and Y also. So apportionment basis, he says the department X has provided services to Y, that is another service department, has provided services to A and to B. Whereas department Y, which is again a service department, has provided services only to A and B. He is not providing any services to X, right? So it is a one-way communication. And prepare a statement apportioning the cost of service department over production using the step method. Step ladder method, step method, it is one and the same thing, right? So in this case, what is happening is one service department is providing services to another service department but is not taking the services in return, right? I told you that in this method, most of the scenarios will be this, that one service department is providing services to another but is not taking in return. That means this department X is overall providing more services than department Y, because he is serving three departments. Department X is serving three departments, whereas department Y is serving only two departments. So who is providing more services? Obviously, sir, department X is providing more services. So when you have to distribute these overheads, the first priority will be given to department X. Okay. Let's see. Amount as given 2 lakh, 1 lakh 50, 3 lakh and 3 lakh 20,000. So these are the amounts that have been given. Says the expenses of the service department X is apportioned among other departments Y, A and B. Two things to remember. First, that X will be given the priority. Okay, because he is providing more services. Second thing to remember is that the apportionment will also be done between the service department, because in this case we have to take the service department also. Okay, so here 2 lakh negative, that means we'll be getting the zero figure. Okay, between Y, A and B you have to distribute it. Clear? Any doubts? Then what we are getting is, here we are getting the zero figure. For Y, 2 lakh rupees, 1 lakh 50,000 plus 50,000 additional now, right? 3 lakh 80,000 here, 3 lakh 90,000 there. Now the next step is to distribute this total cost of service department Y between A and B. The total cost of service department Y between this A and B. Right? In which ratio? In the ratio of services provided, that is 4:6 or 2:3, one and the same thing. Right? Expenses of department Y apportioned between department A and B in the ratio of 2:3. Clear? So 2 lakh 80,000, 1 lakh 20,000, this zero, and the total cost has now been allocated between the production departments 4 lakh 60,000 and 5 lakh 10,000. Clear? Any doubts? So this is all about the step ladder method. There is nothing else to be covered in the step ladder method. Okay. So what we are done with is, we are done with direct distribution and step ladder method. Now we have three methods, that is repeated distribution, simultaneous equation and trial and error method, right? All these methods come under one category, that is reciprocal services method. We'll just touch upon it, and rest of it we'll cover in the next lecture, right? In a proper way, we'll start with one of the methods. I'll give you the overview what it is. Reciprocal services method. Now this reciprocal services method says, this is a factory area. We are dividing it into 4 parts, P1, P2, S1, S2, right? This is our overheads, and here we have finished goods. Now, the reciprocal services method says, in the step ladder method, what is happening is one service department is providing services to another service department, right? But it is not taking the services back in return, or if taking, that is a negligible amount. Okay. In the reciprocal services method, what is happening is, they say that S1 is providing services to S2. S1 is providing services to S2 and in return also taking substantial services from S2. So there is a two-way flow of services from S1 to S2 and from S2 to S1. So we have to consider this two flow. This is a two flow services. Right? So we have to consider both the things, that is from S1 to S2 and then from S2 to S1. So how to deal with this thing? How to deal with this thing? Because the ultimate aim is that whatever the overheads are lying here, whatever the overheads are lying in this department, they have to be distributed. They have to be distributed between these departments, between production departments, right? How to do this? With consideration that one service department is providing services to another service department. Clear? There are three methods under this reciprocal services method. There are three methods. There are three methods under this. One is a repeated distribution method. One is repeated distribution method. Then is simultaneous equation method, simultaneous equation method. And third one is trial and error method, trial and error method, right? So these are the three methods that we have to cover. Now, in this, the first two methods, that is repeated distribution method, this repeated distribution and simultaneous equation, these are very, very important methods, right? In the next lecture, we'll be doing the questions on repeated distribution method first, right? Clear? And then this trial and error method, not important from examination point of view. We have just one question from the ICI module only on this trial and error method that we will discuss, right? We'll just take 5-7 minutes. Most probably in the next lecture, we'll be covering repeated distribution and trial and error method, because even the trial and error method is similar to repeated distribution method with a slight variation, right? People often confuse with the repeated distribution and trial and error. So I'll try to cover it both in one lecture. Okay. Rest we'll see. Simultaneous equation method, again, very, very important method. And in exam, how the questions are to be dealt, we'll discuss each and everything, right? If the question comes like this, what to do? If the question is silent, then what to do? If the question specifies method, what to do? I'm going to discuss each and everything on this aspect, right? This is a very important aspect that we are going to discuss. So you have got the basic of this reciprocal services, that one service department is giving substantial services to another service department and is also taking the services in return, substantial services in return, right? In what is the difference with this method, with step ladder method, in which one service department is providing the services to another department but is not taking the services, or is taking only negligible services from the other service department, right? More or less, it is a case of not taking the services from that service department, right? This is a one-way flow. S1 is providing services to S2 but is not taking services from S2. This is the case in case of step ladder method, and in reciprocal, it is a two-way flow, right? So we are going to continue with this reciprocal services method in the next lecture, right? So see you guys in the next lecture. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much.